Hello and welcome back. Wait.
Get over here and hide. I think it's gone.
Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to explore a seemingly abandoned spaceship orbiting a distant planet only to find said ship in a poor state with blood and corpses littering the corridor showing signs of wounds that tell the tale of a gruesome end? Just for you then to realise that whatever killed them is still aboard the ship, and worse yet, knows you are too. Welcome to Species Unknown. You are a mercenary for the Chimera organisation and have been tasked with a series of missions to investigate such a ship. When you first enter the game, the first thing you need to do is go to your settings and fix that stuff, because we all hate motion blur in this household and I swear to God they keep adding it. The next thing you need to do is go to your tablet. In here you get to customise your character, have new equipment, upgrades, things like that, and as you play more you'll unlock the ability to upgrade yourself or buy new equipment. If your first time is playing, all you can really do is customizing, which you might want to do, make yourself look all pretty, especially in front of your friends. Otherwise, keep it in mind for when you've played a few missions. Oh yeah, and the game doesn't mess around when it comes down to having your firearms license. In order to be allowed to use a pistol, you actually have to play the game. They give it to you after the first mission anyway, so try not to die. Anyway, as to the equipment, there are 4 pieces that they give you. The first one is the most useful, especially if you're new to the game, and it's a map. All you do is press space and it will show you up a mini-map that you're holding or carrying. It's pretty useful. It shows you where the objective is and the power is and your ship is in the local area. And since there's no mini-map otherwise and only the main map inside the power room, it's perfect for those who don't know the layout of the ship. The next bit of equipment is a threat detector. It's currently among the weakest of the tools because the enemies do tend to notify you of their threat by making a lot of noise. But it is good to prevent an ambush, and it's also better if you or your teammates happen to be death. The third, and my personal favourite, is the healing kit. As you or your friends start to play, it's more than likely you'll get hurt. Most of the time because your friends love to shoot you. As a result, you may not have a healing station nearby, or worse yet, you might have a modifier that punishes you for healing by making you take out a mortgage. In these instances, having someone on hand to heal other people in a pinch is a godsend. Finally, we have maybe the most busted and useful piece of equipment, the personal shield. This shield allows complete protection from attacks if timed well, including instant kill once, which can be key at either pinning down or escaping the creature, and it recharges. After selecting your equipment, or in your first time not doing that, head over to the bounty board and, ignore that, we don't go down there. Anyway, you have a selection of 4 missions to pick from, well actually 3 when you're first starting, because you need a capture chamber to do the 4th ones. These are extract the data black box, rig the ship to explode and get out of there, and killing the entity, and as mentioned, capturing the entity. I'm not going to spoil too much of the mechanics in game modes, I'll leave that to yourself or on the streams. Instead, I'm just going to share a few little stories I have had and how they went. Starting with the first mission, and also the first one you'll probably play, Data Extract. My mission began as they usually do. Ignore the blood and corpses and loot everything not fixed down. Then I looked at the corpses. Definitely dead. Okay, well the injury looks familiar, so I have a good idea who might be responsible.
It's in the vents.
Our job here is simple. Turn on the power, deduce what turned the ship into the nightclub scene from Blade, get the data box, which is there, get out. Now to turn on the respawner. Then we had to go through to the crew quarters. The crew quarters would prove to be the next major challenge. In order to get through, we had to get a bunch of key cards to unlock the far side door. Downside, of course, it'll take some time. Upside is we can get some weapons around here, that of which will prove to be useful later on. After finally collecting the 4 key cards I needed, I was ready to head out. But first, a new gun. And another key card, is what I thought, until I realised that all that noise had brought some unwanted attention. Now the beast knew that I was here and I had to work fast. Cards in. Next section. Vents. Data. Extract. Hold it till it builds. Right, time to go. And get the hell out before it catches me. I did finish the mission at least and headed back to base with my payday and the ship, the D-Class Interstellar Logistics Lifeboat, codenamed Doughboy, or just Doe for short. Next mission. Feeling frisky, I decided that I wanted to see how insane I truly am. That's not the difficulty, by the way, that's just how people describe me. Destroy the area. Destroy the area missions are fast, pay well, fun, and incredibly stressful. See, it's one thing to have a timer waiting for data to extract, and it's another thing to have a timer because you're about to get rid of any evidence of your war crimes by complete immolation. And since you already know how it works, let's try to speedrun this one. So we head back into warp space to go back to the ship and do it all again. We enter, check the corpses, yep, dead. That means it's one of 2 enemies, both of which want to give me the biggest love bite they could possibly give me by removing my face entirely, and one of whom we've already met. Thankfully, I've deduced that by the fact I don't hear the sound of equivalent to an angry rhino, I think I know who we're dealing with. See, every creature in this game has a strength and a weakness. For example, our new pal here insta-kills people looking at it slightly too long. Its weakness is being ignored, so just treat it like it told a bad joke at your grandma's funeral. So I just head over to the pipes in the machinery, start switching a few numbers, and the reactor switches to a cooled down enough state that I can run past whilst it has a meltdown. Now this is where I find out that our friend is a member of the Secret Service who has been a sleeper agent with the activation code Brown Note, as I proceed to defecate myself upon finding him waiting to remove my records from existence. Thankfully I managed to avoid being put on the FBI's most wanted list this time, and after doing the regular, loot, learn, loosen up, I get to the task at hand. Now whilst I'm doing this, the entity's trying to get my attention, but I, thankfully, am a true respecter of not just the ladies and the gents, but incorporeal beings too, and I shall just go about my business. That is, until my business involves becoming everyone's business, as I light the fuse in this firework currently aimed at the dinner table at the family gathering. Or in English, as I try and overclock the engines on the ship in order to mine crypto, but unfortunately I couldn't afford liquid cooling and I just installed League of Legends. So now I have a bomb that will make Oppenheimer blush. I better go. Oh, not now, Casper. The mad dash back to the ship is usually the best part of the mission. That and the constant need to juice up on every drug known to man as I break land speed records while being chased by Casper the Hungry Ghost and a ship going supernova. Thankfully, I make it, and I get to watch my hard work pay off. I knew I should have just downloaded Genshin Impact. Thank you for watching. I apologise this video was a little bit shorter than it would have been had it not been corrupted, and also it really is just a stopgap between the next video, which I'm currently still working on. It's about over an hour long right now, so it's going to take a while and I don't have much time. That being said, if you enjoyed the game, get it down below in the description, and if you want to see a bit more of me playing it, I have done it over on stream, which is also down below.
I'll let Z drive on this one. Oh, no.
As for now, I'll see you all next time.